Competency-based curriculum debate is ongoing 3 years after its inception in the Kenyan education system. The National Assembly spent quite some hours discussing the pros and cons of the CBC, where a number of them were against its inception, saying it was hurriedly thought.
You're telling a grade 6 student, now you're transiting to grade 7, you are giving them serious, expensive requirements for a parent who was preparing to save money for Form 1. I think we really rushed this thing.
I still, as a teacher, do not understand why we had to go the million kilometers rush to implementing CBC. I do not know the people who sat in a certain boardroom and decided that they are going to implement CBC, even against the advisory that was given by the then Cabinet Secretary, Madam Amina.
The ratio of pupils to teachers was also highlighted, with a section of members of parliament arguing that it is wanting in some schools where pupils do not deserve the infrastructure in place.
How do we put a laboratory for 4 learners? How do we buy equipment in the laboratory for 4 learners? Where are economic planners that are supposed to be advising the governments of the day? What are they doing and why do we pay them a salary?
There is even a risk of my government, which I serve now, the Kenya Kwanza, easily saying that this system was brought by the previous government. If we go that direction, we shall kill the students who are in school.
A section of legislators said the country could lose a generation to illiteracy if the issues affecting the newly introduced curriculum will not be looked at and be rectified on time.
We would have started from the ECD, going gradually to where we are, but it was rushed. Now, what we are saying and what I would wish to contribute in this honorable house, we have to go back, because then there is no way we can expose our children now to CBC pretending that all is well and not all is not well.
Madam Speaker, when you look at some of the students who started with CBC, especially from very young, there are those who did not even test 844. And for these ones, these are the ones that I really feel sorry for. Because if we decide as a country we are going back to 844, then what happens to them? Where do they begin from?
Emuhaya, Member of Parliament who doubles as the National Chair of Kuppet, Omboko Milemba, vehemently defended CBC, saying funding will solve all the shortcomings facing the curriculum.
The solution lies in going the CBE way, and that would mean employment of more teachers in our schools. My proposal to deal with CBC is funding. Let this house give funds for teachers. We employed 70,000 teachers more. They will take care of this situation. If you employ 70,000, no noise will be there. And you build laboratories, no noise will be there, and we shall move forward.
Foundation. The debate comes at a time when junior secondary students have reported to school. Kindo Stefano, Every TV.
Here we are accounting the money.